The sun sets over Sochi. From Russia, the Olympic flame will travel to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, which was announced as the host of the 2016 Summer Olympics in 2009. The Rio Games plan on using some of the same facilities that Brazil is building and upgrading for the FIFA World Cup, which the country will host later this year. Much of that World Cup construction, however, is behind schedule, plagued by protests, accidents, and the threat of worker strikes. Lisa Delpi-Narati, a professor of sports management at George Washington University, worries the double duty of hosting the World Cup and Summer Olympics back-to-back might be difficult.
I think in the case of Rio, it may have been too much for Brazil, which is still developing, still struggling to figure out what it wants to be and how to break out of the developing country stage. They still have high corruption, still a number of issues that the organizers were trying to show that they were beyond that and that they could do these games without that much corruption. Unfortunately, it just didn't happen.
In 2018, the Olympic Winter Games will be held in Pyeongchang, South Korea. This will be South Korea's second Olympics and first Winter Games. The 2020 Summer Olympics will stay in Asia. Tokyo was announced as host late last year.
Tokyo not only had an excellent bid, but they were safe. Yes, there was concern about the nuclear issues and things like that, but the IOC, I think, is tired of worrying about where the facilities are going to be done, how much corruption there is.
Competing to host the 2022 Winter Olympics, Krakow, Poland, Oslo, Norway, Almaty, Kazakhstan, Lviv, Ukraine, and Beijing, China. Beijing hosted the Summer Games in 2008. The city says it would stage the indoor ice sports and opening and closing ceremonies, while relying on Zhangjiakou, more than 160 kilometers away, for the outdoor events. Traditionally, however, the International Olympic Committee likes to move the Games around as much as possible, meaning a third straight Asian Games is unlikely. The race for the 2024 Summer Olympics is wide open. The United States Olympic Committee has not decided whether it will bid, but Bob Sweeney, CEO of a group called DC 2024, says Washington is very interested.
We are an international, cosmopolitan, thriving city now.
Boston, Philadelphia, and Los Angeles have expressed interest in bringing the Summer Games back to the United States for the first time since 1996. Paris, Rome, Budapest, Nairobi, and Istanbul are also considering bids. Brian Allen, VOA News, Washington.